Have you ever stopped to think about the impact certain foods have on your health over the years? Especially after 45, what we put on our plate affects more than just our weight. It influences our energy, vitality, and even the quality of life in the long run. Among these foods, pasta, a staple on many tables, hides risks that most people never consider. Sure, it's delicious, but is it helping or hurting your journey toward a long and healthy life? Today, we'll uncover the truth behind this national favorite and how small changes can make a big difference for those aiming to live well, with health and vitality, into their 90s and beyond. If you're looking to discover how to live longer and better with simple practical tips, go ahead and subscribe to the channel now. Don't miss out on the insights that can transform your health and quality of life. Pasta is often thought of as the ultimate comfort food. Whether it's a plate of spaghetti after a long day or a creamy fettuccine shared with loved ones, it feels like a hug in a bowl. But beneath that comforting allure lies something many overlook: the impact it has on our health, especially as we age. Pasta, particularly the refined kind, is packed with carbohydrates that the body quickly converts to sugar. While this might give you a short-term energy boost, it can lead to blood sugar spikes and crashes, leaving you feeling tired and sluggish later. Over time, this cycle can strain your body in ways you might not expect. One of the biggest concerns is how these quick sugar spikes affect insulin levels. When we're younger, the body often handles these fluctuations more efficiently. However, as we age, our metabolism slows, and insulin sensitivity tends to decrease. This means the same bowl of pasta that might not have caused issues in your 20s can now lead to weight gain and even increase the risk of type 2 diabetes. For many, these changes happen so gradually they go unnoticed until there's a bigger health problem to face. The issue isn't just with blood sugar. Regularly consuming refined carbs, like those found in white pasta, can also contribute to inflammation in the body. Inflammation is a word we hear a lot, but what does it really mean? It's like having a low-grade fire burning inside you, slowly causing damage to your tissues and organs. Chronic inflammation is linked to several age-related conditions, from arthritis to heart disease. And it can all start with what's on your plate. What makes this even trickier is that pasta is often paired with high-calorie, processed sauces and toppings. Think of a rich Alfredo sauce or a plate heaped with meatballs. While these pairings taste amazing, they add extra fats and sugars to an already carbohydrate-heavy dish. This combination can make it harder for the body to digest and process the meal efficiently, leading to even more health challenges. It's not just about the pasta itself, but the whole package. Of course, pasta isn't the enemy. The problem is how and how often we consume it. Many people eat pasta as a quick and easy dinner option several times a week, sometimes without any balance in the meal. When the plate is mostly pasta, with little to no protein, vegetables, or healthy fats, it's like giving your body an incomplete toolkit to work with. It's not about eliminating pasta altogether, but rethinking how we approach it in our diets. There's also the question of portion sizes. In many cultures, a serving of pasta is meant to be modest, often accompanied by a variety of other foods. However, in modern diets, we've turned pasta into the star of the meal, often eating portions that are double or triple what our bodies actually need. This not only contributes to overeating, but also makes it harder to control calorie intake, especially as our energy needs decrease with age. By understanding the hidden risks in pasta, we can make smarter choices for our health. It's about balance, mindfulness, and learning how to enjoy the foods we love without letting them harm us. Adjusting how we prepare, pair, and portion pasta can make all the difference, turning it back into a meal that nourishes and satisfies without jeopardizing our long-term health. When it comes to making pasta a healthier choice, the first and easiest step is swapping refined options for whole grain varieties. Whole grain pasta offers a completely different nutritional profile, one that can support your health rather than undermine it. Unlike its refined counterpart, whole grain pasta contains the entire grain kernel, which means it's packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. This extra fiber not only helps with digestion, but also keeps you feeling fuller for longer, reducing the temptation to overeat. For anyone looking to manage weight or maintain energy levels, this is a game changer. Fiber is often called the unsung hero of a healthy diet, and for good reason. It plays a critical role in heart health by helping to lower bad cholesterol levels. Over time, high cholesterol can lead to plaque buildup in your arteries, increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. For people over 45, this risk becomes even more significant, making fiber-rich foods like whole-grain pasta a smart choice. Beyond heart health, fiber also keeps blood sugar levels more stable, avoiding the sharp spikes and crashes that come with refined carbs. Another benefit of whole-grain pasta is its slower digestion rate. When you eat refined pasta, the body processes it quickly, leading to those infamous sugar spikes. Whole-grain pasta, on the other hand, is digested more slowly, providing a steady release of energy. This means you'll feel more balanced and less likely to experience the mid-afternoon slump or sudden hunger pangs. For anyone juggling a busy life, stable energy levels can make a huge difference in staying active and productive throughout the day. Whole grain options also bring a rich, nutty flavor that many people find satisfying. While it might take a little time to adjust if you're used to traditional pasta, many find they prefer the taste once they make the switch. It's also incredibly versatile, pairing beautifully with a variety of sauces, vegetables, and proteins. Whether it's a hearty marinara or a light olive oil and garlic dressing, whole grain pasta works as a perfect canvas for flavors that are both delicious and nourishing. For those concerned about adding too much bulk to their diet, portion control remains key. A serving of whole grain pasta doesn't need to be large to be satisfying. Pair it with plenty of vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats like olive oil, and you'll have a meal that feels indulgent without compromising your health goals. Think of pasta as one piece of the puzzle, not the entire picture, and you'll find it easier to strike a balance. What's even better is that making the switch to whole grain doesn't have to be all or nothing. If the idea of completely giving up traditional pasta feels daunting, consider blending the two. Mixing whole grain and regular pasta can help ease the transition, allowing you to enjoy the best of both worlds while gradually building healthier habits. This approach can be especially helpful if you're cooking for a family with different tastes and preferences. By embracing whole grain pasta, you're not just making a dietary change, you're investing in your future health. It's a simple adjustment that can have lasting benefits, supporting your heart, digestion, and overall vitality. Small steps like these add up over time, creating a foundation for a life that's not only longer, but also more vibrant and full of energy. Pasta on its own might be filling, but it's often lacking in the nutrients your body needs to thrive, especially as you get older. This is why what you put alongside it is just as important as the pasta itself. Imagine your plate as a canvas, and pasta as just one part of the picture. Adding colorful vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats transforms your meal into something far more balanced and nourishing. These additions don't just improve flavor, they provide your body with the tools it needs to function at its best. Take vegetables, for instance. Adding a generous portion of roasted zucchini, sautéed spinach, or cherry tomatoes to your pasta doesn't just brighten the dish, it packs it with essential vitamins and antioxidants. These nutrients help fight off free radicals, the unstable molecules that contribute to aging and diseases like cancer. For those aiming to maintain vitality well into their later years, this simple addition can have profound effects on overall health. Plus, the fiber in vegetables helps slow the digestion of the pasta, keeping blood sugar levels in check. Proteins are another key element to a balanced pasta dish. Think grilled chicken, shrimp, or even plant-based options like chickpeas or lentils. As we age, maintaining muscle mass becomes increasingly important, and protein plays a vital role in this process. It also helps you feel fuller for longer, reducing the temptation to reach for unhealthy snacks later. Even small amounts of protein can turn a simple bowl of pasta into a more satisfying and nutrient-packed meal that supports long-term health. Healthy fats, like those found in olive oil, avocados, or nuts, are often overlooked but make a huge difference. A drizzle of extra virgin olive oil or a sprinkle of toasted almonds adds richness and depth to your dish while providing heart-healthy, monounsaturated fats. These fats support brain health, keep your skin glowing, and even help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. It's not about cutting out fats entirely. It's about choosing the right kinds that nourish and sustain you. Herbs and spices are another way to elevate your pasta dish without adding unnecessary calories. Fresh basil, parsley, oregano, or a pinch of red pepper flakes can completely transform a meal while offering their own health benefits. Many herbs are rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties, helping to reduce the risk of chronic diseases. These small touches not only make the meal more enjoyable, but also contribute to your overall well-being. Even the way you cook your pasta matters. Al dente pasta, for example, has a lower glycemic index than overcooked pasta. This means it releases glucose into your bloodstream more slowly, helping to maintain stable energy levels. Pairing this with nutrient-dense foods creates a meal that's not only satisfying in the moment, but also supports your energy and mood for hours afterward. Balancing your plate is about making every bite count. Instead of relying on pasta to carry the meal, think of it as a base to showcase other nutritious ingredients. This approach allows you to continue enjoying the comfort of pasta while ensuring your meals are working for your health, not against it. It's a small shift in perspective that can have a big impact on how you feel today and in the years to come. When it comes to pasta, portion sizes are often the culprit behind many health issues. In modern diets, it's not uncommon to see plates overflowing with pasta, turning what should be a modest side dish into a calorie-heavy main course. The truth is, our bodies don't need as much pasta as we've grown accustomed to eating. Learning to adjust portion sizes is a simple yet powerful step toward improving your overall health, especially as metabolism naturally slows with age. The recommended serving size for pasta is about 1 cup of cooked noodles, roughly the size of a clenched fist. This might sound small, especially compared to the portions served in restaurants, but it's all about balance. A plate piled high with pasta often leaves little room for nutrient-dense foods like vegetables and proteins. When you keep the pasta portion reasonable, you make space for the other elements that create a well-rounded and satisfying meal. One trick to help control portions is to use smaller plates or bowls. A modest serving of pasta can look much more satisfying when it fills a smaller dish. Another tip is to bulk up your pasta with vegetables. Spiralized zucchini, roasted eggplant, or even shredded carrots can be mixed with your pasta to increase the volume while keeping calories in check. This way, you get the feeling of a full plate without overloading on carbs. It's also worth noting that portion sizes are deeply tied to our hunger cues. Eating too much pasta in one sitting can leave you feeling overly full and sluggish, especially if the meal is heavy on refined carbs. By sticking to smaller portions, you allow your body to digest more comfortably and avoid the dreaded post-meal energy crash. This is particularly important as digestion slows with age, making large, carb-heavy meals harder for the body to process. Cooking only the amount of pasta you need is another effective strategy. It's tempting to prepare an entire box for convenience, but having extra food on hand often leads to overeating. Measure out your pasta before cooking, keeping in mind that dry pasta expands as it cooks. This simple step can help you stay mindful of portions and avoid accidentally overindulging. For those who enjoy pasta as part of their routine, it's important to consider frequency as well as portion size. Having pasta occasionally as a treat is very different from eating it several times a week. Moderation is key, and when paired with nutrient-dense foods, smaller portions of pasta can fit into a healthy diet without causing harm. It's not about cutting out the foods you love. It's about finding a balance that works for your body. Understanding portions is not just about reducing calories. It's about giving your body what it truly needs to thrive. By making conscious decisions about how much pasta you eat and what you pair it with, you can enjoy this beloved food while still supporting your health and longevity. A few mindful changes can go a long way in creating meals that nourish both your body and soul. Timing plays a bigger role in our diet than many people realize. It's not just about what you eat, but also when you eat it. Pasta, for example, is often thought of as a dinner staple, but consuming a heavy carb-based meal late in the evening can affect your energy levels, sleep quality, and even weight management. The good news is that with a few adjustments, you can still enjoy pasta at the right times to support your health and vitality. Eating pasta earlier in the day, such as at lunch, can be a better option for many people. During the day, your body is naturally more active, burning calories and using carbohydrates as energy. This means you're less likely to store those carbs as fat compared to eating them before bed. A midday pasta dish balanced with protein and vegetables can provide the energy boost you need to stay productive and alert throughout the afternoon. On the other hand, having pasta late at night can lead to disruptions in your body's natural rhythm. Heavy carb meals can cause blood sugar levels to spike and then drop, potentially interfering with your sleep cycle. If you're someone who struggles with restless nights, shifting pasta to an earlier time in the day might be an easy fix. A lighter dinner, focused on lean proteins and vegetables, can help your body wind down and prepare for restful sleep. The way you structure your meals around pasta also matters. If you know you're going to have pasta for a meal, try to balance your day by focusing on lighter, lower-carb options for your other meals. This approach ensures that you're not overloading on carbohydrates throughout the day, which can be especially important for maintaining stable energy levels and avoiding weight gain as you age. For those who enjoy pasta as part of a social dinner or special occasion, consider adjusting your portion size and pairing it with lighter sides. A smaller serving of pasta alongside a big salad or roasted vegetables can keep the meal balanced without leaving you feeling overly full. This way, you can savor the experience without worrying about the impact on your health. Exercise can also play a key role in when and how you enjoy pasta. If you plan to be active, such as going for a walk or hitting the gym, having a moderate portion of pasta beforehand can provide the energy you need for your workout. It's a great way to use those carbs for immediate fuel rather than allowing them to be stored as fat. Timing your pasta meals around physical activity can make a noticeable difference in how your body processes them. The goal isn't to demonize pasta, but to fit it into your lifestyle in a way that supports your long-term health. By being mindful of when you eat it and pairing it with physical activity or lighter meals, you can enjoy pasta without compromising your wellness goals. These small shifts in timing and approach can help you make the most of every meal, ensuring that it fuels your body and enhances your quality of life. Eating isn't just about nourishing your body, it's also about enjoying the experience. Pasta, with its comforting flavors and endless variety, can be a meal that brings joy and connection. But it's easy to let that enjoyment turn into overindulgence. Mindful eating is a practice that helps you slow down, appreciate every bite, and stay in control of your portions, making pasta something to savor without guilt. One of the simplest ways to eat mindfully is to sit down at the table, free from distractions like the TV or your phone. Many of us eat on autopilot, barely noticing the flavors or textures of our food. By focusing on the meal in front of you, you can better tune into your body's hunger and fullness signals. This practice not only helps prevent overeating, but also makes the meal more satisfying. When you take time to appreciate the smell, taste, and presentation of your pasta, it becomes an experience rather than just another rushed meal. Chewing slowly and thoroughly is another key aspect of mindful eating. It might sound basic, but taking the time to chew your food properly can have a big impact on digestion and satisfaction. When you eat too quickly, it's easy to miss the signals your body sends when it's had enough. Slowing down allows your brain to catch up with your stomach, helping you recognize when you're full before you've overeaten. Plus, it gives you a chance to really enjoy the flavors of the dish. Mindful eating also means paying attention to how the food makes you feel. After eating pasta, do you feel energized and satisfied? Or do you feel heavy and sluggish? Being aware of how your body reacts can help you make better choices about portion sizes, toppings, and how often you include pasta in your diet. It's about creating a relationship with food that supports your well-being rather than working against it. The environment in which you eat can also play a role. Sharing a pasta meal with family or friends at the table fosters connection and encourages slower, more intentional eating. Contrast this with eating alone in front of the TV, where it's easy to lose track of how much you've eaten. Creating a pleasant, social atmosphere around meals can make the experience more fulfilling, both emotionally and physically. Preparing your pasta meal with care is another way to embrace mindfulness. From choosing the ingredients to plating the dish, taking an active role in the cooking process allows you to feel more connected to the food you're eating. It's a reminder that the choices you make, like opting for whole grain pasta or adding fresh vegetables, are an investment in your health and longevity. Mindful eating isn't about restriction or guilt. It's about finding joy and balance in every meal. When you approach pasta with mindfulness, you can enjoy it as a part of your life without letting it take control. It's a practice that allows you to honor your cravings while staying true to your health goals, creating a positive relationship with food that serves you for years to come. Thank you for staying with me until the end. Before we wrap up, I want you to take a moment to reflect on something. Every small choice you make today, from the food on your plate to the way you approach your meals, is a step toward the life you want to live tomorrow. Your health and longevity are in your hands, and it's never too late to start making changes that truly matter. If today's insights sparked something in you, whether it's a new way of looking at pasta or a desire to explore more about living a longer, healthier life, I've got you covered. Right here on the screen, I've left a playlist filled with more videos that dive into practical tips and inspiring ideas to help you thrive. Each one is packed with valuable advice to make your journey not just longer, but richer in quality and vitality. Click on the playlist and keep exploring. Together, we're building a path to a healthier, more vibrant future. Thank you for being here, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Let's keep this journey going.